Welcome to the real deal. It's about to get wild. We talk about the flicks and do it in style. From I Am Your Father to It's Morbid Time. We hate bad movies, making them should be a crime. This is the real deal, where the banters run free. From Keanu's Whoa to a Nick Cage scream. We talk all the hits, every miss, every scene. A podcast for legends, we're not doing it for the memes. It's the real deal, we're feeling the thrill. Popcorn in hand, and plenty of spills. We'll take on all the cinema fluff, cause we like it deep, can't get enough. The real deal, don't slip on that banana peel, yeah!
Alright, welcome to another edition of Real Deal. This time we have a special guest, Zaitama. How would you like me to introduce you?
Use my actual name, bro. You don't use my Discord handle. We don't do that here.
Okay. Introduce yourself, sorry.
Yeah, my name is Zach. I'm a friend of Aiden's.
Yes, sir. And I thought we could discuss Daredevil, like Marvel, I don't know, just like film stuff in general. It's been going on, but first, like, what'd you think of Daredevil season 2? Or Born Again, sorry.
I mean, I put it above every others. I put it almost like on par with season 3 of like the Netflix, in my opinion. Like, it's definitely better than the first season of Born Again, easily.
Yeah.
It's better than season 2 of Daredevil, Netflix, for the most part. Is it better than season 1? I don't remember. But maybe it is.
No, I don't think
and
it's
then
better
season
than
3?
Season 1 of Netflix.
Well, season 1 had a pretty, like, not good ending.
Sorry?
Season 1's ending wasn't very good, in my opinion.
I find the fight with Kingpin's a bit anticlimactic.
That's exactly what I mean.
Yeah, like, and Daredevil throws him, which is so ridiculous.
But, in season 2, I mean, I'm not a big fan of Punisher, but, I mean, we'll talk about it after, but that Punisher's not my kind of character. But he was good, but he's not for me. And then the whole Elektra and, like, the hands part, that was very good.
Yeah.
But it didn't finish, that really only paid off in Defenders. It didn't really, like, it wasn't finished with Daredevil. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting at.
I feel like for a lot of people that didn't watch Defenders, like, it's so confusing, like, season 3. Like,
it's probably very confusing, yeah.
My buddies from work, he told me he hadn't seen Defenders, and he said he was just so confused when he just, like, sees the opening with, like, Matt, like, exploding, like, out of a building or whatever. Which is like, that's, like, imagine just like going into it like that.
Yeah. I saw it. I checked it out recently. I was even confused, like, because I didn't remember him exploding out of the building. I thought they were underground, right?
Yeah, they were like kissing
like
and embracing, and then like I think it flooded or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the whole building came down. They blew up the whole thing.
Yeah, controlled demolition. Defenders, honestly, I rewatched it like
Defenders
just a few weeks ago. I think it has some really good stuff, but I think there's some stuff that's like, like, I feel like the Hand overall, like, they like allude to a lot of like supernatural and mystic stuff, but I feel like they don't like truly commit to it, like, in the same way that like
it's hard
Strange.
to like actually feel like it's like supernatural.
Yeah, like Doctor Strange and Shang-Chi, I feel like do that stuff a lot cooler. Even then, I feel like the final act of Shang-Chi is like its weakest part. Like as soon as
I thought Shang-Chi was a bad movie.
I think there's so much.
That was one of the weakest, most disappointing Marvel movies I've ever seen.
But as soon as the dragon like came out or whatever, I feel like
that was ridiculous. That was not necessary at all.
Yeah, it should have ended between just.
I had no place.
Like a personal fight between him and his dad, or something.
Yeah.
Like I do kind of like the idea of like him sacrificing himself, but honestly, what could have been like even like more heartbreaking is like if like they actually like fight to the death, and only like when he's like finally weak, he finally realizes that like it was a trap and like his wife is actually dead or something. Like I feel like that would have been like so much more tragic. But I don't know how we got into Shang-Chi. I kind of changed the subject a little.
No, it's not. You can talk about whatever, man. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. But yeah, Born Again season 2. I think it was off to a bit of a rocky start, but I feel like as it progressed,
Yeah,
it like
actually,
got
the
so much
first
better.
like 2 episodes, I was like, what is going on?
Yeah.
And like like, do you know when they introduced Mr. Charles?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
And the way the camera like pans at him, as if you're supposed to remember who this character is. I had no idea who he was. And then I realized I realized in some video they mentioned like, oh, it's the guy who played Shaggy in like every Scooby-Doo movie.
I feel like it was
And
almost
now that
like a
makes
tongue-in-cheek thing, like as if like it's like, hey, look, guys, it's Matthew
It was
Lillard.
very strange because every time he showed up, I was so confused. Like, who is this dude?
Yeah.
And I feel like the show didn't need him at all. He didn't have much of a purpose. For this season as like a self-contained season.
No, I
didn't
totally
really
agree.
need to be here.
I genuinely think he probably shot all of his scenes in like a day. Like he's just kind of like peppered like throughout the series. But remember he
Then
works
he's gone for a while and then he comes
sorry?
back. It's like what? Then he just disappears for a while and then comes back. It's just awkward.
Yeah, but like the implication that he works with Val like from Thunderbolts and stuff. Like, do you think that they're alluding to maybe like I don't know, Bullseye joining the Thunderbolts or something?
I think so, but
That could be interesting.
I didn't watch that movie, so I don't know shit about the Thunderbolts. The characters didn't really interest me.
Oh, dude, it's actually
But-
really good. You know what the I guess the plot twist or whatever is at the end of the movie?
There's a plot. I mean, you can say I don't really care about
care?
spoilers.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if your audience really cares or not, but
So the Thunderbolts turn out to actually be the new Avengers, and that's what the asterisk in the title is.
okay, yeah. I remember. I did hear about that. Yeah.
So like, and then the movie ends with them actually being just the new Avengers, and apparently they're in like a lawsuit, and Sam Wilson and Bucky are like at odds over it, which that's just so silly. But it seems like that's gonna be a plot thread that'll go into Avengers Doomsday, because the post-credit scene of Thunderbolts was directed by the Russo brothers, and I think they shot it a week before Thunderbolts came out, like during production of Doomsday. Same thing with the Fantastic Four post-credit scene. And
I didn't watch that either.
Yeah, it just ends with they're at the Avengers HQ, and the Fantastic Four ship is coming.
How was Fantastic Four like decent?
Oh, you didn't see it?
No, I didn't watch any Marvel movies since like No Way Home. I think
Oh, really? Damn.
I didn't even see that in theaters because it was COVID. I couldn't go to the theater.
Did you see Doctor Strange 2?
No,
Really? That one's actually decent.
I didn't even see the whole like first movie all the way through.
Oh, really? Oh, dude, it's
I know
fucking
I know
awesome.
what happens, but I didn't watch. I never finished the whole thing.
Oh, okay, fair. But the second one is batshit crazy, and it's like just
I've seen the bullshit that happens. It's just like it's cameo slop.
no, it literally is. But like I'll be honest, the writing in it is pretty nonsensical. But if you just watched it as like a self-contained Sam Raimi movie, he's just going crazy with the camera work and the action.
I think that's why I wouldn't be into it. I'm not really a Sam Raimi kind of guy.
Really?
Original Spider-Man trilogy is not really. It's fine.
What? I thought you like loved the Raimi trilogy.
I'm gonna drop all my takes right now. But yeah, no. So, I mean, I enjoy Spider-Man 3.
Oh wow.
Spider-Man 1 and 2, not so much.
What? That's wild. I'm surprised. 2
They're
is like
fine.
one of my favorite movies of all time.
Even if it's actually just a better, like objectively better movie, it's not. I don't like Doc Ock.
Really?
I just don't. Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
And I think what's his name? The guy who plays him,
Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire, is just not that great of an actor at the time.
What? Okay.
Right? At the time, sure, he probably wasn't great, but now I think he was better.
Okay. Interesting.
And he's just better in Spider-Man 3. He's just more fun to watch.
That's fair. I mean, I don't necessarily agree, but like, hey, we all have opinions at the end of the day. But I could respect that, get behind it. I mean, dude, I have some wild takes too. I mean, you know, one of my favorite movies of all time is, and it's like just like, it's the most obscure thing to like a lot of people, but to me, it was like such a huge part of my childhood. Is Speed Racer? I fucking love that movie.
That's interesting.
Have you ever seen it?
I have it.
Dude,
I
it's
don't remember
insane.
what happens, but I have the movie.
It's it might be like one of the most like visually like insane movies. Like it feels like you're on drugs without actually taking them. It's very much in the same like vein, like style as like Spy Kids and Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Anyway, back to Daredevil. Bullseye,
Yeah.
the GOAT. The absolute GOAT.
I know, man. Like, and what's crazy is that he wasn't even supposed to be in the show in the first place. Like,
Yeah, I
imagine they
like they started shooting and then he wasn't in it.
yeah, which is just absurd that that was even like considered. Because he honestly, season 3, like he's the best part of that. As much as I
I
love
agree.
Kingpin, I do feel like they've kind of like overused him. And like if they just did a whole season of like Bullseye as the villain, I think that would be really cool.
I don't know if I'd like Bullseye to be the villain, to be honest. I like the way he is now, more of an anti-hero.
But is he like still an anti-hero? It seems like he just feels bad like for what he did to
The
Daredevil. But
whole
he's
like
still
one
like
good
fucking
deed,
crazy.
bro.
What?
One good deed.
Yeah, but like
One good deed.
I mean, the anti-vigilante task force, they're basically like ICE, and like yeah, some of them are probably pretty evil, but like some of them are just like cops or whatever, and like he just kills them for no reason just because he's like, I'm in the mood for a murder spree.
That's why he's an anti-hero.
Yeah. But Punisher, for some reason, he like views like cops' lives as like sacred, which that I've always found kind of
Really?
interesting. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that about Punisher. I never watched the Punisher. The Netflix show.
But just the character in general, he has like so much respect for like cops, and there's one
Oh,
story.
I guess that makes sense because he wasn't in the military, right?
Yeah. There
Yeah,
was
that
one
makes sense.
story where he accidentally kills an undercover FBI agent, and like he like almost becomes like suicidal over it. Because
That's interesting.
like yeah, I feel in the comics they explore his like code a lot better, which is that like he like anybody who's like an innocent soul, like he will not hurt, and even to a point with some like kids that are like petty thieves or do I don't know, like stuff that isn't like the most extreme, he'd rather rehabilitate them than kill them. So like he's not like evil, like he's not gonna kill a drug dealer that's like 18, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know what's interesting, he was supposed to be in season 2. Apparently he shot scenes that were cut. Like
He wasn't in season 2?
No.
Oh. That shows how much I don't really care about Punisher because I didn't realize he was gone.
Yeah. The last season, it ended with him getting captured, and then he escapes, and then just next time we see him is in One Last Kill, and he's just
Wait, he got captured in season 1
yeah,
and born
yeah,
again?
he got captured by the
Am I tripping?
task force, and he was in that like big prison in the cage, and then he escapes.
Oh, that's true. And they never show how he got out.
Yeah. Yeah, we just see him like leave the cage, but we don't know how he got out of the facility all by himself. And then the next thing we know, he's just
I do
retired.
not remember.
Like,
I don't know when. Do we know when the One Last Kill like takes place? Is it after Born Again or is it?
it's concurrently with season 2.
Okay. And then I'm sure like the Spider-Man movie's gonna be after, right?
Yeah, because
Probably.
what's her name? Sheila is the mayor now.
Oh, is she the mirror in like the movie in
Yeah.
Spider-Man?
Yeah, in the trailer.
That's like spoiled before the season ended.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, that was
retarded.
like one of the first things
That's
I noticed.
strange.
I was just like, wait, what? She's the mayor?
I did not notice.
Yeah. Which honestly, I think
That's funny.
they should have even though like some fans are getting like a bit like frustrated with Kingpin like constantly being reused, I think it would have been interesting if they kept him as the mayor and then led that into Spider-Man, because like that would have been so much more interesting.
I don't. I get why people want Spider-Man with Kingpin,
Yeah.
but I don't think it's gonna work because
Really?
of the type of character that Kingpin is right now and the kind of movie that Spider-Man is always gonna be, right? Like Kingpin is, at least in this iteration, he's meant to be an R-rated villain,
Yeah.
and Spider-Man is never gonna go down to that.
I mean, I feel like you could
So it's
still.
just not really like that's why Kingpin is such a like he's not really Kingpin in what is it? The Arrow show.
Arrow.
I
What?
forgot what it was called.
What?
The Hawkeye.
Yeah.
The name slipped away from my mind. Anyways,
Well, you
like
felt
he doesn't really feel like Kingpin in that show.
he's
I
kind of
mean, he
just.
also shows up for like what 30 minutes at the end. I don't know. He was
Yeah.
barely there,
Then he gets shot in the face.
and then he gets shot, and he gets clowned on by Kate Bishop with like lightning arrows or some shit.
Yeah. I know that was wholesale ridiculous.
I enjoyed like most of that show. It's just the ending was ridiculous.
Same thing with Elena, like just like constantly hitting him and like him being like I can explain. She's just like I don't care and just like still killing him and like
Oh
it
yeah,
went on
because
and on and on. That was so frustrating.
yeah, that was ridiculous.
Yeah, they really dropped the ball in that last episode because I feel the same way too. I was enjoying it too. I thought even the whole swordsman arc felt so anticlimactic.
Swordsman is like one of the sickest characters.
But
Even
I
if his
actually,
arc, his arc like in that show was bad,
yeah,
I'm surprised that he came back first of all in Daredevil,
yeah, but I
and now
actually like
he's one of the
him in
coolest
Daredevil.
characters. Like he's just cool.
But what's kind of funny is he's kind. Have you ever seen Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul?
No, I haven't.
Okay, he plays one of the main villains in Better Call Saul called Lalo Salamanca, who's then referenced in Breaking Bad. And he's kind of just playing the same character, just kind of funny. Like he's like another like big like criminal guy that like another like rich guy who's done like dubious things, but he's more on like the good side. But versus like Lalo and the show's just bad, but they have a very like similar personality. So like when he's going up against Kingpin, in my head I'm just thinking like it's Lalo versus Kingpin, and like a lot of other people are thinking the same way, which is kind of funny.
Hmm.
Which is so funny because Tony Dalton's Latino, and they cast him to play a French guy named Jacques Duquesne, which is just so random.
I did notice that. I remember like I searched him up after.
Yeah. Also, in Hawkeye, they completely like. I don't want to say they butchered his character because I do like the interpretation that they went for, but in the comics, he's Hawkeye's mentor and like brings him down to a life of
Oh,
crime.
Duquesne is Hawkeye's mentor in the comics.
Yeah, he's swordsman.
I had no idea.
And then what's it called? Because Hawkeye was at a circus with swordsmen, and then they started like robbing banks and stuff, and that's when Hawkeye met Black Widow because she like stopped him at a certain point, and then swordsman still continued to do bad stuff. He then joined the Masters of Evil and fought the Avengers several times, and then he finally reformed and he fell in love with Mantis, which is just so random.
Mantis.
Yeah.
Man's a freak.
Yeah, I know. But in the comics, she looks like a lot more human versus the movies. But
No, but about Fisk, like I'm fine. I don't think he's played out. But if they want to keep Daredevil going beyond a third season, you're gonna have to switch it up.
yeah,
Because at this point, like you can't just keep like Fisk cannot just I don't know go to jail or be like he's literally exiled at this point. There's no way he's gonna come back and then like trick everybody or just bribe his way through everyone again
I mean there were
like
set
he did in
photos
every single
of,
season.
sorry,
Like
no,
season
go
one,
ahead.
he had the police on his side.
Yeah,
And season two, he's in jail, building up, and in season three, he has the FBI on his side,
yeah.
and then he becomes the mayor. It's like, does New York City just like forget? Like, there's no way. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, that
But
always confused me too, because like people were aware of his crimes, like in the newspaper and
it's
stuff.
exactly. I thought he was. I thought it was obvious. There's no way they just forgot about everything.
I mean, hey, look
But
at
I'm
Donald
fine with
Trump.
it. I'm fine with how they brought him back, but they can't do it again. They're not
Yeah,
going to do it again.
yeah. But I, if anything, what could be interesting is if they play it the way that they did in Spider-Man the animated series, where he basically like kind of like is a recluse and just like lives in his like top secret like building or whatever, and he's just always like sending out like traps and like bad guys after Spider-Man, which that could totally
I don't
be
know
a
about
thing,
that.
and he's like hiding in the
That
shadows.
sounds too cartoony and just silly.
Well, that's what he always was in the comics. Like he just like has
Yeah,
like a
well-
super scientist like at his side, just like making these spider slayer robots.
Certain
to send to
things in the
Spider-Man.
comics stay in the comics. That's my take.
What?
That's actually, I think certain things in the comics should just remain in the comics.
I'm
Whatever
the
we have
complete
now with
opposite. I
Fisk is
love the
actually
campy stuff
peak.
like that.
We have actual peak Wilson Fisk right now, and it's fine if they don't continue with him. Like they can end his story here, or like in after season 3 they can end it.
They should do a Daredevil movie. I don't know why they're
I
reducing
don't
him
know
to
about a
Disney
movie.
Plus.
I don't think. I mean, I'd watch it, but I think at this point, like we expect, as I expect, Daredevil to just be like this long. I mean, it wasn't very long. It was 8 episodes. Like I enjoy the format that we have now.
Yeah.
I don't think a movie would be worth the time or the budget, the resources ever to make. I mean, I know they've already done it. They did like the with that one guy who did that one character in that terrible movie that I didn't watch.
With the Ben Affleck one?
What is it?
With the Ben Affleck Daredevil?
Yes, Ben Affleck.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
kind of... Have you ever seen the director's... There's a director's cut for it that's actually pretty
I
fire.
never watched the movie. No,
Like, the
but
theatrical
I
cut,
saw.
everyone
I mean, I
agrees
saw
is-
like a clip. I saw a clip with Bullseye in like a diner or something where he's like shooting like toothpicks in the guy's throat. I don't know that's. I don't know if that's more accurate to comic Bullseye, but that's not a good Bullseye in my opinion.
Really? I think he makes a really solid...
Whatever
The
they
only
did-
thing I don't
whatever
like
they
is he's
did
Irish.
now-
He just uses an Irish accent.
Oh
in
yeah.
it.
Current Bullseye is peak Bullseye. Like this is Bullseye, and I like that. Apparently, it is a reinvention of the character. Like it's not exactly comic accurate,
No,
but
no,
what
no,
they
no.
did is perfect.
The only
That's
thing
perfect Bullseye.
that they kept is just his name. Like in
And his
some
power, I guess.
some
his
instances
ability.
in the comics, he's been named Benjamin Poindexter, but I think for the most part, he's usually named Lester. But with his
Lester.
last name not being known.
Lester Poindexter. That's it. Okay.
Lester. Lester the Molester. Oh, why did I say that? Do you know who almost got the role of Bullseye before Wilson Bethel? And it's actually like a
Who?
huge named actor. And
I know Wilson was supposed to be like he auditioned for Captain America,
Yeah,
which I'm glad he didn't get it because now he's Bullseye. And he's peak Bullseye.
yeah. No, I agree. But Jason Statham.
Who is that? I've heard the name, but I don't know.
What?
I don't know the face.
Jason Statham
I have
is like
to-
the most
I have to
famous
look him
like
up.
British guy. He's a martial artist. He usually stars
Oh,
in
it's
like
this. It's
crime
this guy.
movies.
Yeah, this is garbage. Don't get this dude in any more movie.
What? The Meg.
I don't want to see this dude.
Like, dude, I could totally imagine him, like just fighting Daredevil. That would be so funny. Just be
He's
like,
too old,
"Daredevil,
no?
What you doing over there? I'm gonna throw
He,
some shit."
he's like Fisk's. He'd be Fisk's age. He's fit. This guy, the actor, is 58.
Yeah, that's crazy. He doesn't look 50 at all.
Is how old is Bullseye supposed to be in the comics?
I don't know, like 30s. Or
Yeah,
40s. I don't know.
like he's same age as like Daredevil, pretty much,
Yeah.
which is kind of cool because they kind of feel like two sides of the same coin type of character.
You know what's crazy about Daredevil? In season 1, in the flashback, when he goes to there's a scene where he goes to college, and that's when he first meets Foggy as his roommate.
Yeah,
It says the fall 2010 semester, so that means that like because the show, they just started Nelson and Murdoch at law, so they had just graduated, so they're like in their like early to mid 20s, which is kind of crazy. I never even realized that.
wait, when the show just started, they're in the early 20s, mid 20s,
Yeah, 'cause
like the season 1.
yeah, because they started university in
Okay.
2010. The show came
So
out in
like our age.
2015, so they went
Okay.
through 5 years of school, and then they just
Yeah.
in the show they just started Nelson and Murdoch. So they're literally
Right.
like at most 23, 24.
Right.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I never realized that until I rewatched it.
And now they're like 30s probably. I don't
Yeah,
know how many years has passed in the show.
yeah. I mean, Charlie Cox is 43, but I mean, he could pass for someone in his 30s.
Yeah, he definitely passes. Yeah.
Um, which I'm shocked he hasn't gotten that much like work outside of Marvel, because like in the 2000s and early 2010s, this dude was like everywhere, and he was like really being like pushed as like the next like big thing, and then he got Daredevil, and ever since Daredevil, his like career has gone nowhere, which I've never really understood because he's such a good actor.
That's strange.
Like
Yeah, he did a very good job.
he starred in do you remember the movie The Theory of Everything? It's the Stephen Hawking
I
biopic.
know the name, but I didn't watch.
Yeah, he plays the guy that like took care of Stephen Hawking, and it was like one of his best friends who then fell in love with his wife, because Stephen Hawking's wife, like, I guess needed some loving that she couldn't get from
Wait, that's a
poor old
true story?
Steve. What?
Is that a true story?
Yeah, and while all that was happening, Stephen Hawking was like sleeping with like prostitutes and shit, and then later going to Epstein
Wasn't he
Island.
like in a wheelchair or some shit?
Yeah.
Wasn't he like So how's he doing that?
I don't know,
I mean,
but
I
like
don't want to know.
he
Don't
had-
answer that question. But
he's like the longest like living case of someone with ALS. Like he defied all odds. But dude was a crazy gooner, I guess.
but I was looking up some other stuff
Oh, okay.
of the Daredevils. What do you think of the suit, by the way? There's a few suits now that we've seen. There's like there's like the black one that's like the black one with the Muay Thai wraps.
Yeah, that one I love. I mean, that's
The
iconic.
like classic red
The
that one dude made. What's his name? Melvin.
dude, I miss
his name?
Melvin, dude. That guy,
That
you're,
guy
you're
was
gonna
weird.
help Betsy, right? He's
Who the heck is that? Like, is that a real person or not? I have no idea.
What, in the comics?
Just in general, yeah, I guess.
What?
Because we never see who the heck Betsy is, right?
It's his girlfriend. Like,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Because I was low-key had the feeling that this was like an imaginary friend or something. Like, he
No,
was
no.
schizophrenic.
Because like he
The guy was
definitely
weird.
doesn't seem like he's like right in the head, but I think they were trying to portray him as like, I don't know, like having like a soft side or whatever. But in the comics, he's known as Gladiator. There, if you, I don't know if you seen if you saw, but in the show, there's a giant poster that says Gladiator, and it's the comic suit on it. In the
Oh.
show, but we never
Oh,
saw.
I did see, actually, there was a photo of, you know, like in the last episode when they're in the court, they're in like the courthouse.
Yeah.
When Matt pulls up on his desk, he has a comic book of Born Again.
Yeah, I know. That's
That's
crazy.
cool. That's actually cool.
That is pretty cool. I mean, for all we know, like they could totally have like comics like within the universe. I mean, in the X-Men universe, X-Men comics exist within that world. So like, I
Yeah,
don't
it
know.
still makes sense. It could just be like, oh, we're gonna write stories of these dudes, doing their shit.
Yeah, I mean, even in the Captain America movie and like during World War II, they had it, but like then again, like it was like propaganda.
That's
You had-
literally war propaganda.
Yeah, but it was the exact same cover of the real one where like Cap punches Hitler in the face, which is kind of like just the coolest shit ever. Speaking of Cap, dude, I'm actually like kind of excited for Avengers Doomsday, and you think Daredevil and Punisher are gonna be in it?
No,
No.
they're not. I'm calling it. They're not gonna be in it. They have no place in that movie either.
I think they will have a role in it. Charlie Cox, like a year ago, there was a guy that posted a picture of him working out with Charlie Cox, and he said just training with the Charlie Cox for the new Avengers movie, which, interesting.
I mean,
And-
I don't know if that could have been a joke.
No,
I
because
don't know
then
if I
Charlie
confirmed
Cox
it.
in a bunch of interviews had to deny it and said that like he's gonna get a call from Marvel, and he was like terrified. So like
I
that,
mean, what is he gonna
I
do?
think he was pulling an Andrew Garfield there, but
What is he supposed to do?
Sorry,
What is he supposed to do in that movie?
Daredevil.
Is Punisher just gonna go around killing people?
I've you know what I totally think is gonna happen, like with all the incursions and stuff. I think that it's gonna be like the end of the world as like we know it in it. Like 'cause
I
they're
heard it
acting-
was like it's supposed to be a reboot. Like there was this, and then Secret Wars, and then a reboot of the MCU.
Yeah, that's the
And
plan.
there's already like a new guy, like they're looking to play Wilson Fisk, which I don't like.
I wouldn't be surprised if they keep certain things that work and then other things they'll reboot. Like
But I don't see the point.
what's it called? Like Doomsday and Secret Wars will basically be the last hurrah for like the X-Men, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield and all of those guys.
They're gonna be there.
What?
They're gonna be in that movie.
Yeah.
Like Tobey Maguire. Why?
Well, Tobey Maguire's in Doomsday. There's already
Why?
leaked pictures of him.
Why is he there?
He
They already did
supposedly
the thing,
fights.
bro.
He supposedly fights Wolverine in the movie.
Like, I mean that's yeah, it's kind of cool, but
Because yeah, all the universes are like colliding in it. But back to what I was saying before is like how Daredevil will play into it, because it's literally gonna be like the end of the world. I think they're gonna show like on the street level like how they're like reacting to it, and like in the Secret Wars comic, when like it's the end of the world like happening because there's like another universe like Earth colliding into that Earth. All of the
so then what's the point of
what?
bringing back? What is the point of bringing back the Defenders in, or in season 3 if like everything's just gonna be shattered again?
I don't know, just to maybe as a way to get the
I thought
public
that-
to remember
I thought
about
they
the
were cooking.
Defenders before they
I thought
put
they were
them in
bringing back
Doomsday.
the gang so they can do some more shit, but they're just gonna like throw it away.
Yeah. But the in what's it called in the Secret Wars comic, when the Earths are colliding, there's a little like moment where all of the supervillains, Kingpin gathers all the supervillains where they what's it called, go to a bar to basically have like one last drink before the end of the world and try to like come up with like a contingency plan, and then Punisher just shows up and just fucking obliterates them all. And like I have a feeling they might do that in the movie. Like just that would be like literally if
That's
it's like a
some
10-second cameo of that would be the coolest shit ever.
This is gonna be cameo slop, bro. You already know it. This is gonna be cameo slop.
I think it will be, but I feel like it'll work because like just think of it, it's the whole like Marvel universe that's like at like risk here. Like it's like a whole like Earth.
That's just
like,
the thing. Like the whole premise of the whole multiverse. I've never been on board with it. I've never been on board.
Neither have I.
And
Just
I guess
'cause I
now
feel
it's
like
actually
it's
ending,
such
but-
it's a stake. There's stakes that are unfathomable, and like you don't like you can't even quantify like what even the multiverse is. It's so vague.
It doesn't feel like there's actual high stakes though, because it's just we're gonna reset everything.
Yeah, but
And because of the whole what is it? Since the was it the TVA they call it?
mhm.
And I remember there's like a scene. I didn't watch the show, but I know there's a scene where they pull out like a drawer and there's just Infinity Stones in there.
Yeah,
That was ridiculous. That just ruined everything.
I know. And the other thing that even though I love Loki, I think it's a really good show. Like even though like it's hard to look at it as a standalone thing because it basically says that everything in the MCU was predetermined by the TVA and they let everything happen, so there's no free will. So it basically like recontextualizes every movie where you're just thinking that like, oh yeah, this was all meant to happen, and if there was any slight deviation in stuff, it's like a new timeline being formed. So like it kind of just ruins the way you look at the older movies, and I feel like that's like a victim of the comics too, where just like when a universe goes on for so long, it just gets so convoluted with like retcons.
I know they reset comics. Like, was it Marvel or DC that just reboots comics all the time?
Yeah, Marvel hasn't. It's
DC?
in the same universe, which is insane.
Okay, so Marvel's the one that just makes everything like completely convoluted and then
Yeah,
doesn't.
it makes no sense, the timeline in Marvel.
And DC kind of has like one-off stories like all the time and stuff.
Yeah, and they reboot the universe
Okay.
with a crisis like every 5 to 10 years.
But like, yeah, that's the whole point. Like, why does it have to be a crisis? Like, why does it have to connect like that?
Because
I don't
they reuse like
understand.
some threads from like the old comics, and I guess like when they do some of the rebooted origins, when they keep elements from the old stuff, they want to like make sure like you know it, like because like after all the like crises that have happened, the New 52 one, that was a complete reboot where they had new origins for every character and reimaginings for all the characters, and then they did Rebirth, which brought them back to like the old DC universe, but they kept some stuff from the New 52 canon, and then they just rebooted everything again like last year, and now a bunch of stuff from New 52 is just no longer canon like at all. It is a bit confusing, but I think with DC, a lot of the stories you could just like look at them as standalone ones, and then when there's big crossover things, for the most part, they still feel like one-off things, and it doesn't really like ruin the whole universe. It's more just the crises, which like are so
Right.
convoluted. But
I don't know, man. I mean, I'm probably not gonna see Doomsday,
you're not gonna see it,
but no, I have no plans of seeing that movie.
really?
The next movie that I actually want to see
Yeah.
is the Batman Part Two.
Dude, that looks crazy. I mean,
That
we haven't
movie
seen any
was
like footage,
actually-
but all the casting news from it, I'm on board.
Yeah, they're cooking.
Like Bucky and Black Widow is Two-Face and Gilda Dent. Like that's
That the only reason why I don't like that is because to me they're just Marvel. They're just Marvel actors. But I haven't seen them in other things.
Okay, that's the thing. There's certain
But-
with certain like actors like Chris Hemsworth. I have trouble seeing him outside of Thor because I feel like he hasn't had that much of a versatile career. He's kind of just like
Like I feel like the character of Thor, like in like Fortnite or something, or in other things, has just like the characters. They kind of start modeling them after the actors, to some extent.
yeah.
So now I just see like Black Widow is just Scarlett Johansson, or like
Well,
Thor is Chris.
that's the thing with the MCU synergy that I hate, that they do it in the comics too. They completely like redesigned and like completely changed Marvel in the comics to make it more like the movies, where now everyone quips like all the designs are like the MCU. The Guardians of the Galaxy, they just changed it to like James Gunn's interpretation of it, when before they had like their own identity, and just they're always reactionary to whatever like movies or TV shows are, and they kind of changed the style of it. Like after the Avengers like came out, like the whole quippy dialogue sort of thing like took over like every like big blockbuster movie, and then in the
Right.
comics everyone just started talking like that too, and I kind of hate it.
That sucks.
Which I feel like it works better in the Avengers, but people like learned the wrong lessons out of it, where it's used sparingly, but now it's kind of just become flanderized.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, how do you feel about that?
Well, I mean, the whole Nick Fury, like, is Nick Fury, is he black in the comics now?
Yes,
Like,
but
is that his look in Avengers is actually peak? Like, that's Nick Fury, and that's a good choice.
I mean,
but
me as a,
Not every character needs to just become their movie variant.
no, for sure. But the way they did that was you know the Ultimate Marvel Universe, right?
Yeah, yeah. I haven't read much, but I know what you're talking about.
So like I kind of like grew up with that. Like my uncle like introduced me to comics when I was like pretty young, and so I read like the Ultimate comics, like Ultimate Spider-Man when that was coming out, and then there was the Ultimates, which is basically it's just the Ultimate Avengers, and then they even made 2 animated movies on it. But they literally just modeled Nick Fury after Samuel L. Jackson, and a bunch of other like characters were like drawn and modeled after other actors. And then when they did Iron Man, Jon Favreau just asked Samuel Jackson like, "Hey, do you want to film a quick cameo at the end of it?" And he said, "Sure." And he literally did it like for free.
Oh, and then he just
And-
became Nick Fury.
Yeah, and it's kind of cool. But it all started just
Yeah.
because Brian Hitch, the artist, like just decided like, "Hey, I'm gonna model
So he
these
was
characters after actors."
drawn after him in the first place, and then they're like, "Oh, let's get him to actually just play the character."
Yeah, which was
Okay,
really
that's
cool.
cool. That's
But
cool.
yeah, but at the time,
Anyway.
Nick Fury in the mainline like Marvel universe was
Yeah, I
still
see what
white.
it looks like. It
And
looks like a Metal Gear character or something.
Yeah, and then what's it called? After Secret Wars, they merged like the Ultimate Universe with like the main universe. Like now Miles Morales is in like the 616, and so is Nick Fury. But now they changed it again, so like both Nick Furies coexist, white Nick Fury and black Nick Fury. But they retroactively changed it that black Nick Fury is his son, which makes no sense at all. Because if like he's
Okay,
not even
that's
light
stupid.
skinned, he's just pure black. But
That's strange.
yeah, that's just crazy.
Speaking of Miles.
Sorry?
Speaking of Miles, you know they're not doing Miles in the MCU yet.
I think this
because
might
Tom
be
Holland's
insane, but
Peter is just Miles Morales.
Sorry?
It's because Tom Holland's Peter is just Miles.
Yeah. No, for real. Like Ned is literally Genki.
It's garbage.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
The CEO of sex.
Oh yeah, we're probably stuck with Tom Holland's Peter for what, another trilogy or something? Like it's gonna be a while.
Yeah. I mean, he still
At
looks
least
really
2
young,
more.
even though he's turning 30 this year, which is crazy.
He's gonna be playing Spider-Man until he's like 50 years old, and he's still gonna be when he's like 50, his Spider-Man is gonna be like just graduating college or something. Like at that point, he's gonna be like the Spider-Man PS4
Yeah.
type of Spider-Man,
I mean,
where he's like 8 years into it or something.
Tobey Maguire was 30 in Spider-Man 3.
He was too old, and he's not a good Peter Parker or a Spider-Man. That's my take.
Andrew Garfield's actually the oldest Spider-Man. He was literally almost 30. In the
you
first one, he
serious?
was 29.
Oh, he played it. He played the character well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he looks really young too.
Well, to be fair, like that movie, if you just replace the fact that they're in high school and just like in your mind, just say like, oh, they're in college or something, right?
Yeah.
It makes way more sense.
Yeah, because Peter becomes more confident in college.
Because it's not even just Peter. It's like every other character doesn't look like they're in high school.
Yeah. I mean,
They all look like college students.
well, dude, Flash Thompson in the original Spider-Man movie. Dude,
He
that
does
guy's a
not
unit.
Look like a kid at all, and he's honestly like the best Flash.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I
I
don't
think the
know,
one in the
the
Amazing
first
Spider-Man is
one-
good too.
The Raimi Flash wasn't there much. Like he just had like one scene, if I
Yeah.
remember.
So it's
The
like,
Flash,
I wouldn't
the
want to fight me
MCU
neither.
Flash, Is he like the clown? Like yeah, it's him.
The clown, what?
I don't know the actor's name, but you know what he looks like, right? The Flash in the MCU.
Tony Revolori, yeah.
He just doesn't look like a bully.
I mean, he
looks like a
chubby
clown.
Latino kid. That's
He looks like oh, he's Latino. I thought he was something else. Anyways, that doesn't matter. He
oh,
just
you thought,
doesn't-
what, you
doesn't
thought he
look
was
like a
Middle
bully.
Eastern or something?
Close, but yeah. Anyways, this dude doesn't look like shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like he ain't shit is what I'm saying.
Also, did
How's
you
he
ever...
supposed to be the bully?
No, I know. He's just like an annoying rich kid. I feel like it's more of a reflection of like modern like reality. But like are jocks like still like a thing? I don't know. Like the demographic
I don't
of
know.
high school anymore.
But the Flash in Amazing Spider-Man Flash, like that's Flash. That's how he's
Yeah.
supposed to be. And he has some sort of like character development, a little bit, and yeah, it was good.
Then just have Penis Parker.
Like, especially the fact that he's the first one to go to Peter when he goes to school when Uncle Ben died,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Yeah, I'm sorry." Like that's good. That's Flash.
No, I agree. Like he had a bit of a soft side to him, but I do think the only good thing they did with the new Flash was having him be like a super fan of Spider-Man. Like we never got to see
That's
that
funny.
with the.
But
the
that just
one
makes
with
him even
Amazing
more of
Spider-Man.
a dork.
What?
That just makes him even like that's funny that's the way that's what they did.
Yeah.
But it just makes the character even more of a clown to me.
Fair enough. What's it called? Spider-Man. I think they could really go an interesting route. I'm a little frustrated that Ned and MJ are still involved. I feel like they should just be past
Yeah,
that completely.
I mean, it's kind of funny now that what is it? Like Tom has to just watch Zendaya with other dudes.
Yeah, dude,
That's
the
funny.
guy kissing him, that's Ezra from Star Wars.
I had no idea.
He's a character from Rebels and Ahsoka.
I'll watch Star Wars eventually. Trust.
I thought you did.
No, I didn't. I only played that one game that was goated.
Jedi Fallen Order?
Yeah, peak.
Yeah, dude, that shit is awesome.
But
Did
yeah,
you-
the new Spider-Man, like, it could be
Paul?
it could be something, but I don't think it's gonna top Amazing Spider-Man
No. But
because it's Tom Holland's Peter. I just don't like his Peter. I have nothing against the actor, but like
yeah.
his Peter is not it. And the suit is trash. I'm sorry, the suit is garbage.
You don't like the new
They
one?
gotta do something else with the suit.
Like the new one you don't like?
The new one, yeah.
Oh wow, I thought it
It's
was an
better. It's
improvement.
definitely better than like the garbage.
Well,
What
it's
is it, the
just
Stark
CGI
suit?
before. At least it's practical now.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. It just looks strange to me. His head looks too big. The lenses are silly.
Yeah. At least they have
It just
raised
looks
webbing on it
too
now, which is cool.
like this is another example of like it's just too comic accurate,
Yeah.
and it just doesn't work for me.
I don't like how thick the black outline of the lenses are. Like that, I find they're better.
It's
when
straight
they're,
out of
smaller,
like
you
that
know?
cartoon from this like 60s or something.
Yeah,
Which yeah, it's very comic accurate.
it
But
is. But I prefer
I
like
don't
the
watch a
Todd
movie to
McFarlane,
see a comic.
Ultimate Spider-Man look with the big eyes.
Yeah,
Which the Amazing Spider-Man 2, I feel like
The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is the best suit.
Yeah,
The
dude,
Amazing
that suit's
Spider-Man
awesome.
1 is also a great suit in my opinion.
I agree.
But the 2 was perfect. And also it just works with like Andrew Garfield's physique.
Yeah,
I don't know about how tall is Tom Holland?
he's
Because he's not very tall.
He's
Like
5'6", I think.
I don't know, the suit just looks kind of strange. I know Spider-Man's not supposed to be tall though.
I mean,
Spider-Man is
he's
supposed to be a
5'10"
small dude.
usually. In the comics, he's described as 5'10", I think.
Oh, 5'10".
Yeah.
Okay, well I think that's what Andrew Garfield is.
Really? I always thought Andrew Garfield was
so.
really tall. I thought he was like 6 feet. He has like a
think so.
long ass neck and just like a very I don't know, lanky build.
Yeah, he's exactly 5'10". So this is why this dude is Spider-Man. Been going on for almost like 2 hours. That was fun.
Don't slip or not banana peel. Yeah.
And hopefully seeing what's her name, LOD as Electra, and then yeah, yes sir, no problem, man. Yes sir, take care.